Okay. I don't know if we're on yet.
Are you gonna?
Okay, let's see if we're on.
All right, let's see.
We are live
Live on Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sound is good.
Good. Okay.
Let me see if we're
First time we're gonna try it. First time. See if we're on
Mhm.
YouTube. All right. Oh, we're on. We're on live. Great. Okay. Now, what's funny is it shows a picture of the church. It shows that main picture there, but it's actually us, the first one down there. You see it? Do it again.
This is okay.
What's this? What do you got going on over here?
I'm going to subscriptions.
Okay.
Live.
Try hitting the live button again or something, maybe. I don't know. Try hitting the videos or something.
Videos. Live.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, that's weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Connie's with us.
Hey,
Hi,
Connie. I know that we're on because see, look, on mine, I can see that
I
we're
can
on.
see that
It's
it's showing
going.
the captions.
Okay, it's
Okay.
going well. All right.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Oh, I forgot it does have the closed caption going on. Okay.
Okay. Let
All
me
right.
see. Oh,
Hey,
there we
friends,
are.
we're just getting everything going here tonight. We are first timer ever on YouTube. So,
Well, not our first time for this to
first time for
be
Wednesday Night Love.
on YouTube.
I've been on YouTube. Did you know I've been on YouTube for probably going on maybe 12, 15 years, something like that.
Did you know that
But
I have a YouTube account with hair tutorial videos from like 7 years ago?
I forgot all about that. Okay. Anyway, we're
Okay,
here on
we're
the
here.
churches tonight, so we're glad to have you
Yep.
here. Come on in, everybody. We're
There's
glad to have you.
Steve says hello,
And
everyone. Linda and I are here. Hi, Steve and Linda.
great.
And Evan is with us.
And then also we
I'm gonna turn
have
that down.
apparently we have the closed captionings going tonight. So, all right. Well, that's okay. Okay. Great.
All right. So
Glad to have you
we
this
may not
evening.
get a lot of activity from YouTube for a while until people really
People find it. Yeah, let's
notice
look
that
like
we're
there's a
there.
couple of people watching on there. So give us a shout out. We'll try to watch the YouTube as well,
Yes.
comments as well as the Facebook ones.
I'm gonna try to, well, I'm gonna do most of the talking
Yeah, you
tonight.
are.
So you're
I'll watch
probably
it.
going to be monitoring
I'll be
both.
watching it.
Okay.
Yep. I'll
So
be
my mom is
monitoring.
with us, and Evan says we had to stay awake just to
Oh my
follow
goodness,
him
there. I
today.
know it's
Oh,
very, very
Evan.
late there, Evan.
That's right. Evan says Merry Christmas. My mom says hello. And
Hello to everyone.
well,
Yep.
yeah.
Come on in.
Okay.
Hey, if you're sharing, go ahead and share
Oh,
now. You
yeah.
haven't done
I
that
need
yet,
to
have you?
share. Why don't you talk about
All
what they
right.
should do on Facebook if they're watching there?
Well, if you're watching on Facebook, we're glad to have you and make sure you put some comments in. Let us know you're here. Also, maybe if you're not from the St. Louis area, tell us where you're from. We won't make a big deal out of you and embarrass you. We just want to know. And also, if you have a prayer need, we want to pray with you. We're going to do that at the end of
And
our
on
time together.
YouTube, what should people do?
Well, they can comment on there as
They can
well. They
comment,
can.
but they should also
Yeah.
like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so if you subscribe to it, you'll get to it a lot quicker. That'll be subscribing to Restoration Church, and you just all you do is just hit that bell, and you should be able to do that. It looks
That's
like
right. We have
looks like
3
Terry is watching on
watching.
YouTube tonight. So thank you, Terry. And so if you're the sharing kind, go ahead and do that. We're glad to have you tonight, and we look forward to giving you a message tonight that honestly we've done this message a number of times, and we always do it at this time of year on purpose. And I was wanting to maybe skip it this year, and then I actually heard someone say something about, I can't remember who it was, but it was about a few days ago. Someone actually say, it's just a hard time of year, being that so and so passed and blah blah blah. So you were right, and so
That's right.
I'm gonna turn it over to you here in just a moment.
You
Yeah,
know, the thing about people dying and having loss is that it happens every year throughout the year.
yeah,
So
it does.
if it wasn't pertinent to someone last year or the year before, it might be pertinent to them now.
Sure. Yeah. So we're going to share that with you in just a moment. Hey, Jim and Debbie, glad you're here.
And Selma's
Linda.
with us. Hey,
All
Selma,
right. Hi,
she's on
Selma.
YouTube with us.
Great, great. Wonderful.
I feel
Well,
like the lighting is very harsh tonight. Is it because of
do you feel like you
YouTube?
need to go turn that on? Maybe
What?
it's different because of we're
No,
going through a different venue to get to
I
where
don't
we're going.
know. Let me know if you think I look harsh tonight and we'll work on the lighting
I know one
next
thing,
week.
my hair looks darker than normal. Normally it
Yeah, I
looks a
know
little
you
more
like
platinum
that.
blonde.
You like
So,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jim and Debbie are with us. Hi, Jim and Debbie.
hey, listen, let me give you just one announcement. This is all of our St. Louis people. Hey, listen, um, this coming 24th, they're having Christmas Eve on the 24th this year.
That's good.
And
That's good.
so it's coming up our Christmas Eve candlelight service, and we want to invite you to come. It is going to be so special. It always such a beautiful time. It really, really is. And so we invite you to come out to Restoration Church on Mexico Road in St. Peter's. And it'll be starting at 5:45 with some pre-service music.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to that. And then if you want to come early, 5:30 and get a seat, that'd be awesome. Yeah, great. Come
Okay.
on out. It lasts about 45, 50 minutes, and then we all get to go home and do the Christmas Eve thing and what have you. Yeah.
That's right. Your
So,
mom and dad are here.
hey,
See
yeah.
them.
I thought you were
Hello.
going to read it off of yours.
I have YouTube up over here.
Well, I
You've
thought I
got
was going to be
Facebook
the one
there.
watching YouTube.
What are you signed into YouTube on this
I
one?
am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All
this is
right.
our first time. It's our first time doing simulcasting. So what you can do is open your notes and just do your thing, Mary. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There
Here we
you
go.
are. See, look, you get to still watch it right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You want to put that somewhere else, you can move that on your screen.
I got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being with us tonight. We're so glad you're here. And all of our kids are at the church. They're having their Christmas parties tonight and everything.
And Francis
But
says that he's late. He cooked for the kids. So thank you,
thank you,
Francis, for being
Francis,
here.
for doing that and coming and being a part. Yep.
You
Yep.
know, we always, I feel like I'm not facing the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Anyway, we always talk about, something funny or interesting in the beginning. This was pretty cool. So we've talked about how Ethan just started with the Bass Pro corporate office in Springfield, also
Yeah.
called the
Yeah.
Bass Camp. Yesterday, they had a 5-hour Christmas celebration.
Yeah.
I didn't say holiday celebration. I said Christmas celebration. And it was all day. Like
All day
from
long.
9:30 to 3:30, they were in I guess in their warehouse. I'm not probably saying the words right, but anyway, they had Steve Harvey there. They did all kinds of awards. They had choirs. They had like marching bands. school
Someone was there
bands.
singing Mary Did You Know? I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. And then Mick Jagger's son was there. I don't know what all that was about, but
Yeah.
anyway,
But anyway,
yeah,
Ethan just said it was
a lot of
absolutely
fun.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bass Pro.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hey, thanks for being with us. I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful wife here, and she's going to share with us. But before we do that, can I just share with you a passage of scripture? Now, this is coming out of 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. And I'm going to try to cut and paste this one for you. In fact, maybe I'll just do both of them while I'm at it here. Okay. And that way we can have you read along with us. But this is coming out of 1 Corinthians chapter 2, or Second Corinthians chapter 1. Okay, I'm a little dyslexic tonight. Okay. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. I love that verse, and we're going to talk about comfort tonight. Here's another one, though, from John 16:22. So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. We want to talk about how to deal with that kind of grief during the Christmas time.
Yeah, yeah, during the holidays. After working now in hospice it was 30 years. As of November 29th, 30 years in hospice. I've learned a lot. You might say, through osmosis from our grief and bereavement counselors about how to help families during the holidays. And, they are such a source of compassion and strength. And, we try to be the same way. And I've learned some valuable information from them. And I'll say that I pretty much went the first literally 40 years of my life without anyone passing away in my life that was significant in a life changing way. It's not that I didn't have other people who had passed away. I had grandparents who had died, other family members, friends. I'd had a miscarriage. Those are all losses. But until my dad passed away, that was the most
Mm.
significant death. And that came at the time when I was 40 years old. And I didn't really have a true grasp until then about how intensely grief can truly impact someone. I understood in theory, and I could sympathize with people, but until my dad died, I didn't really have that lived experience to have empathy for others around me who were grieving. But now it's been 13 years, but it did happen 2 days before Thanksgiving, very suddenly. And eventually I say, because it didn't happen overnight, I felt like I did have comfort and encouragement to impart to others who find themselves in a similar place. Grief is hard. There's no way to sugarcoat it, but grieving during the holidays most times is even harder. And so tonight, it's really for everyone. Yourself or maybe others who are close to you who have lost a loved one within this last year. Maybe it's not even a death, but it's been a divorce, a separation, or maybe an estrangement in a relationship, a friendship, or even a new diagnosis that you're dealing with this year, health issues that you didn't have last year. That can be a source of grief as well. So grief hits people when it hits. And last year or the year before, you may not have been experiencing grief like maybe you are this year, but this year might be a different sort of year for you. So we encourage you that if you feel like this is helpful to someone close to you, please share it with them. And now that it's on YouTube, you can go there and you can share that as well. It's very easy to share from YouTube.
And I think, we put so much emphasis on the holidays with family and friends, and it is a special time of year. I get it. I don't know if it's always been that way. I know that Christmas wasn't necessarily always celebrated like it is now, and of course Thanksgiving wasn't a holiday always. But because of that, when we have that chair that's empty now, vacant, their place at the table's not filled, it brings about a longing and a grieving, and it's a normal part of the process, and it's essential to our eventual healing.
Mhm.
We need to grieve, and that's what I've always like to say this every time we do this is because, if you don't grieve,
Mhm.
then you get stuck.
Yeah.
And you could call it all kinds of things. In the church, we might say, you get kind of stuck in a spirit of death kind of a deal.
Mhm.
And so you need to allow yourself to grieve, uh, even when it's hard to go through. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And tonight isn't as usual. We don't have 3 to 4 points. We're going to talk and share. And we hope that you pick up 1 or 2 things that are going to be helpful to you this year, maybe later on, maybe helpful to a friend. The first point, though, is that loss is loss. And a loss doesn't have to just be a death. Like I said before, it could be a divorce or another broken relationship. So it's important not to compare your loss to someone else's loss, either for better or for worse.
Hmm.
They are each personal and significant in their own way. And more than one loss, if they're building up, compounds the grief, and those memories can be magnified during the holidays. We talk a lot about how it's a dangerous trap to compare ourselves to others. Usually we're talking about comparing ourselves to someone who we think has it better than us. But
Hmm.
it's also detrimental when dealing with our own loss if you try to minimize it compared to someone else's loss. You might think, well, at least I didn't have that type of loss. But if it's important to you, it's important. And that's what we want you to hear, that we should not be comparing our loss to someone else's. The next one, this is super important. You know, feelings are not always reality. Our feelings can lie to us. And if you don't feel like celebrating Christmas, or what we sometimes call like doing Christmas and everything that goes along with it, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you don't feel that way. You know, the first Christmas after my dad died, I didn't feel like doing anything
Mm,
for about 4 months.
yeah.
I mean, I was just kind of going through the motions. And since he died in November, that takes us up to March, that I really didn't feel like doing anything.
It
You know,
looks like we might be having some really bad signal issues, and looks like we've both been cut off on Facebook as well
oh, it
as
still says it's live.
says it's live, but I'm not so sure it's actually working.
Let us know
So,
if you
yeah, that's
can.
starting over there. Let's see if we can try to go forward here, see what's going on, but it does seem like we are off the air. So let's check it here. Wish we could do this. Let's try that. Yeah. hmm Yeah, it looks like we have lost ourselves here, unfortunately.
Okay, we might still be on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Technical difficulties, first time out.
It's funny because this time it's with Facebook apparently, because it looks like everything is okay here. I don't know for sure, but we're
Okay,
gonna
it
check it
says
out.
here that you were live, so just start it over. Start a new live video. Can you do that?
I don't think we can do that. I think that we are. Let's see here. I'm double checking here. Maybe I better turn this up just so I can see where we're at. It looks like we're still going on YouTube. Okay. That's crazy, huh?
That is crazy.
Uh, let's try something over here. See if we can figure out what's going on here. But
I think
no.
that's the previous one. Do you want to
Yeah.
go around there and see if you can figure it out?
Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do except tell everybody to go over to YouTube. Yikes. Man, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Well, if you're on YouTube, stick with us.